Hi everybody, welcome to Treasure Time. Today we're going to have a book about a girl who goes to school. And first I'm going to sing the school song. I hope that you could sing the chorus with me. It goes like this. We are going to school, we are going to school, where the teachers rule, where the teachers rule. Learning is cool, learning is cool. Letters in the alphabet turn to words like go and get. Write them down into a book, a place where you can always look. We are going to school, we are going to school, where the teachers rule, where the teachers rule. Learning is cool, learning is cool. Numbers go from 1 to 10, counting up and back again. Can you add them in your head? How many monsters are under your bed? We are going to school, we are going to school, where the teachers rule, where the teachers rule. Learning is cool, learning is cool. And I hope that you are all learning something new at school this year, even if it's on Zoom. This book is called The Noisy Classroom. It's by Angela Shanté and illustrated by Allison Hawkins. In my school, Mrs. Johnson teaches 3rd grade. This is the noisy class. The door is always closed, but when I go to the bathroom, I hear music wafting into the hallway. Music in school? The absurdity! In my classroom, we sit in orderly columns and rows and only speak when called on. Mrs. Johnson's students chatter all day and loudly tumble into the hall. In my class, we walk in 2 silent lines. Every day after school, parents wait impatiently outside Mrs. Johnson's class, even though school lets out at 3 p.m. Who would want to spend 1 extra minute in school? And Mrs. Johnson is noisy too. She likes to sing loud, and she is always dancing. I think she is very odd. I am going to 3rd grade next year. Any class but the noisy class will do. When I find out I will be going to Mrs. Johnson's class, I tell my parents I am never, ever going back to school. I tell them I will get a job and move to Antarctica. They speak in worried, hushed voices when they think I am not listening. That summer, they make my favorite foods for every Sunday dinner. But empanadas and jerk chicken will not make me budge. All summer I worry. All summer I pack for my move to Antarctica. You don't know. It might be fun, Pa says. I can have fun in Antarctica, I mumble. Ma says, you will be in the class with Maya. But I think Maya and I can move to Antarctica together. Soon it is September. I trudge up the stairs to room 308. Nervous third graders line up in the hallway. I wave to some of my friends in line, and one warily waves back. They look like they would rather be in Antarctica too. I try to make one last plea to my parents, but they smile and give me 4 thumbs up. We wait and we wait. At 8 a.m., the door to room 308 swings open. Mrs. Johnson belts out, "Good morning." I walk into the classroom and swallow a cry when she closes the door behind us. I will move to Antarctica tomorrow, I promise myself. This class looks weird. There are only a few chairs, some balls, a wobbly 2-legged stool, and a huge floor rug. Where is everyone supposed to sit? Mrs. Johnson says. Find a comfortable spot. Anywhere? This is chaos, I think. I sit on the rug next to Colin and Maya. We look uneasily at one another. We could all move to Antarctica together. Mrs. Johnson says every day we'll begin with morning class meetings, and we'll always end the day cleaning up. A clean house is a happy house. I think that's odd. A mouse would probably be happier living in a dirty house. But that isn't even the weirdest part of the day. Every lesson seems like a game. I have to admit, it is really fun. But I keep thinking, are we going to learn anything today? When we play math ball, I know how to skip count by 3s and make 3 shots for my team. After lunch, we pretend to be ants and write stories from our tiny point of view. The day passes by in a blur. I don't remember learning one single thing. Before I know, it is 3:01 p.m. and we just finished tidying up the classroom. When Mrs. Johnson opens the door, she apologizes for keeping us late. She sings each student out in a robot voice. This makes the parents and students laugh. That night at dinner, my parents want to know all the details, the good, the bad, and the odd. I try not to sound too thrilled when I tell them about the poem that Mrs. Johnson read by Nikki Giovanni. I tell them that we played all day and didn't learn a single thing. Ma got that worried crinkle between her eyebrows. I tell them that I am still considering Antarctica, and Pa shoots me a look and he passes the plantains. On Friday, I notice a line of second graders at the water fountain. They quietly stand in 2 rows. I wait my turn in the back. Under my breath, I sing the cleanup song Mrs. Johnson taught us, and the kids look at me suspiciously. I hear one of them call me odd. When I open the classroom door, the cleanup song wafts into the hall. Mrs. Johnson is singing and doing a shoulder shimmy. I turned around to the second graders and think, my noisy class is way better than Antarctica. So, she decided, after all, that maybe school wasn't quite as bad and strange as she thought. So I hope that you enjoy your teacher and your friends at school and learn something too.